This is a story, fact, not fiction, of hundreds of opportunities to make $1 million in the stock market by investing $10,000 in just one stock and holding on. It was not necessary to pick the one right stock or the one right time to invest. Starting with 1932, a different stock could have been bought in each of 32 different years, and every dollar invested would have grown to $100 or more by 1971. The latest Millionaire Maker security was available as recently as 1967 at 1% of its 1971 market value. The book lists more than 365 different securities valued in 1971 at more than 100 times the prices at which they could have been bought 4 to 40 years ago. It tells how they looked before their big rise and suggests how the next potentially big winners may be recognized in advance. 100 to 1 in the stock market attempts to look to tomorrow and chart a course to help every investor, small or large, novice or professional, improve his score. The author acknowledges with many thanks the help of the individuals cited in the book. He is particularly grateful to Scudder, Stevens, and Clark for the charts reproduced herein, and for access to the firm's vast research facilities, without which this book could not have been written. To the author's wife, Christine Reed Phelps, this book is dedicated in recognition of her contribution of the title and her patience and inspiration while he did the research and hammered out the text. TWP. Chapter 1. Ask, and it shall be given you. 5 poor Arabs slept on the sand. A bright light woke them. Out of it came an angel. "Each of you can have one wish," the angel said. "Praise be to Allah," exulted the first Arab to catch his breath. "Give me a donkey." Instantly a donkey stood at his side. "Fool," thought the second Arab, "he should have asked for more." "Give me 10 donkeys," the second Arab begged. No sooner said than done, he had 10 donkeys. The third Arab had heard and seen how the first 2 had fared. "To Allah all things are possible," he said. "Give me a caravan with 100 camels, 100 donkeys, tents, rugs, food, wine, and servants." They came so fast that the third Arab was ashamed to be seen in his rags before such an entourage. But his shame did not last long. Deftly his servants dressed him in robes befitting his new status. The fourth Arab was more than ready when his turn came. "Make me a king," he commanded. So quickly did the crown appear on his head that he bruised his knuckles, scratching where an instant before there had been nothing but an itch. The palace garden stretched out before him almost as far as the eye could see, and the palace turrets reached so high their pennants were lost in the desert haze. Having seen his companions in misery ask too little, the fifth Arab resolved to make no such mistake. "Make me Allah," he ordered. In a flash he found himself naked on the sand, covered with leprous sores. The moral, of course, is that those of us who ask little of life get little. Those who ask much get much. Those who ask too much get nothing. But strange as it may seem, human greed being what it is, most of us make the mistake of asking for 1 donkey. Few ask too much. Nowhere is this more true than in investing. Most try to make a few points quickly on their stock market speculations, or content themselves with 4 or 5% on their savings. Not 1 in 1,000 seriously plans and acts as one must to make a fortune. Most do not believe they have a chance. When they see others do it, they salve their egos by crying graft, or inside information, or born in the right bed, instead of trying to find out how it was done. Even when fate puts the prize in their hands, they throw it away time after time. Some can't resist the urge to cash in their